We first made the call for institutional change to the tax reform process in Australia in 2014, and the call for an Australian Tax Reform Commission was a key plank of that. In our view, in 2016, the case for that change remains as strong as ever. In short, the tax reform process is far too dependent upon the political landscape that exists at a particular point in time. We find almost every discussion about tax reform becomes politically divisive, and as a consequence we see little or no change. In our view, there needs to be a proper process of change to insulate that tax reform process from the political vagaries.
We discovered that many countries are still looking for the solution to proper tax reform, and they've tried various ways of addressing it. It's not a perfect panacea in any country, but we can certainly learn from their experiences. We analysed those two commissions because they have a history of effective policy making in Australia. What we learned from looking at those two commissions is that if you have an independent, well-resourced body comprising of experts that are well respected, you can actually end up with very good recommendations for government. Both commissions can provide good models for policy making. And so we feel that a tax reform commission is a very good solution based on strong domestic precedents.
Since 2014, when we first released our paper, there has been substantial support for the establishment of an Australian Tax Reform Commission. In our view, the recent events only add further support for that call for change. The need for change to the tax reform process in this country has existed for near on 30 years. The concept of an Australian Tax Reform Commission is neither new nor radical. In our view, however, unless there is a change in the ilk of an Australian Tax Reform Commission, good tax reform in this country is going to be held back by the political vagaries that have dogged it for the last decade.